Hello, I'm Russell-Stoneham and I'm a holistic coach, and this video is about how to use tapping, also known as EFT for emotional freedom technique, to help with feelings of overwhelm when things get too much. You know, sometimes we all take on too much, or sometimes there's a situation that gets out of control and we struggle. And so I'm going to go through a tapping routine with you. It's really easy to follow, and it's also helpful to know about some of the evidence that supports tapping. It seems to exceed the success rates of CBT by quite some amount, and it's a really easy technique, very accessible, doesn't cost anything, and you can do something in 5 minutes when you're feeling really rubbish. And so even though this tapping video is about overwhelm, just change the word for different feelings. So feelings of anxiety, feelings of frustration, feelings of anger, and let's see how this goes, and hopefully it'll help. I'm actually experiencing a sense of overwhelm from a bit earlier today. I have a child with special needs, and sometimes situations get really tricky to handle and they become overwhelming for one of us, both of us. And you know, the life of a carer for somebody with special needs can get intense at times. And so this type of technique is super helpful to help bring us back down from that fever pitch meltdown or overwhelmed feeling. And it can also help the people we care for too, if they're willing and able to try the technique. So here goes. We're going to start with using what's called karate chop part of the hand, and we're going to start tapping on it. So use your dominant, so I'm right-handed, I'm using my right hand, use your dominant hand to tap with a few fingers on the karate chop point here. And then what's going to follow is a sequence, and it's a sequence where first of all we are calibrating what the strength of our feeling is. So this example is overwhelm. I would say I'm feeling about 7 out of 10 for the overwhelm feeling right now, and I want to reduce that. So it's really good to say, what is the strength of the feeling before write down a number, so you have something to set the bar against where you're hoping to bring it down to a lower level. And I'm going to tap on a few more points and say some statements. So I imagine if you're watching this, you might follow along. And tapping is new to a lot of people. It's becoming so much better known though. But some people might think, oh, this is strange. Why are we tapping? We're tapping to tap on the acupressure points, the meridian points. That's used in traditional Chinese medicine. Also, people who do acupuncture would use these points as well. But this is a clinically proven technique, and I'm going to put a link to the research where it shows all the meta-studies and very large-scale studies of 5,000 people, and so just showing the effectiveness of tapping. And it's really nice. You don't have to reach for something. You know, in terms of a pill or a drink or food, you know, comfort food, you can simply use this as your go-to, and it's free and accessible anytime. So having tapped on this karate point while I was explaining this, we can just start now with a phrase which is acknowledging the feeling of overwhelm, but also that we love and accept ourselves. So here we go. We'll start the tapping routine and we'll go through all the different points with saying different things. Even though I'm feeling overwhelmed right now, I deeply love and respect myself anyway. And I'm going to move to the brow point between the eyes. Even though I'm feeling overwhelmed right now, I deeply love and respect myself anyway. Side of the eye. Even though I'm feeling overwhelmed right now, I deeply love and respect myself anyway. Under the eye. Sometimes this overwhelm is just too much. Under the nose. Really just too much. Under the lip and the chin. I just can't cope. The collarbone point, just in the dent there, indentation. coping strategies go out the window. Under the arm, I just simply can't do this anymore. Top of the head, it becomes too much, and my system just can't cope. Forehead, I would love to be able to cope, but I just can't. Side of the eye, I'm struggling right now, and I'm not okay. Under the eye, I just don't know how to get back from this. Under the nose, life can be really tough sometimes. And the chin, really, really tough. I've taken a few knocks today. Under the arm, things have gotten really tough. Top of the head, sometimes life is really tough. Between the eyebrows, I would love for things to get a bit easier. Side of the eye, wouldn't it be wonderful to feel a sense of lightness? Under the eye, sense of peace and calm. Under the nose, so that I can just simply feel okay again. Under the lip, in the chin, maybe I can feel okay again. Collarbone, just feeling okay with calm and peace and serenity. Under the arm, feeling okay again. I can feel okay again, top of the head. Now, closing your eyes, breathing, allowing those words and the feelings, the physical feelings, to percolate a little bit. Feeling your body, just allowing a bit of space to open up. Now, just opening the eyes again, calibrating out of 10, 10 being high, overwhelm, 1 being low, overwhelm. Where am I right now? I feel a 3. I feel calm now. I feel leveled out a bit. And this tapping technique, it helps me, well, all of us, acknowledge sometimes things aren't okay. And it takes us on a very gentle, knowing journey to acknowledge that, accept it, and allow it. And then invite in the possibility of things feeling a bit better. I am thinking of everyone who's feeling overwhelmed right now and hope that in some way this helps. Thank you.